Hi, this is Brittany from the Goddess Complex LLC. Welcome to this weekend's commentary video. This is a quick message for those of you who think God is playing about these divine unions, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine masculine, and these divine children that are already here. Also those who are in the womb currently, and also those who are already born, and the ones that are on the way. God is not playing about these marriages, relationships, or even friendships and connections. These people, or these men, or men as such in the video, will never, ever, ever, and this is God's message, have another wife ever again. Will never have one. No, will never have one. Based off of something simple as making your own omelet yourself. If your wife didn't feel like it. Basically, according to this headline, this man's wife didn't want to make him an omelet, or he asked his wife to make an omelet for him in the most abusive way possible. God is so tired of this abusive, childish crap in nature from both men and women of the collective, and even a few children that still are untrained yet on how to deal with emotions. But he is tired of this. He is tired of the abuse. He is tired of people thinking they can pour hot oil on someone's head and hit them with a frying pan. That is the most disrespectful, disgusting thing you can do to somebody that is your wife or your husband. God is so tired of things like this. And I remember a news story similar to this as a little girl. I remember. I didn't forget. I did not forget. But when I tell you God is so tired of abusive men and abusive women, and maybe abusive children if there is any, the abuse is starting to take a toll on the psyche of a lot of different people. And of course, God is so tired of this type of abuse and several others that we're going to talk about later on. But Harden, this will be his last wife, whoever he is. This is his last wife. He's getting ready to leave Earth. And if you look in the picture of his mugshot, there's this just blatant, just weird vagueness in his aura. That's how you can also tell lately who's leaving this year or at least next year, or who's leaving very soon and will be passing on planet Earth to the next destination, whether heaven or the lake of fire. But this abuse and this psychological abuse and physical abuse and all this other stuff, especially when someone pours hot oil on top of your head, they try to normally stop the crown chakra from overactivating or activating at all. And then he hit her on top of the head with a skillet. That guaranteed the absence of his marriage. When she leaves this time, she's never returning. Also, there won't be any cultural difference in her next relationship. And as far as him, this is it for him. He doesn't get another wife, and he was going to pass real soon anyway. But man, God is so tired of abuse, and then we're in the era of automatic connections almost, because everybody's flowing with the energy from heaven that's throughout the universe, mixing with the universe energy and heaven energy, and it's starting to be very dominant on Earth. Pure soul tribe, pure person, and of course pure family. About the connections, the soul tribe, the divine union, the marriage, the destinies that are taking place. God has not stopped the wheel of fortune. He has not stopped the ascension levels and also the ascension levels of your spiritual journey. And of course, he has not stopped the downloads and messages and other different things as well. When I tell you he's tired of the manipulation, he's tired of all this weirdness and games that are delaying some people. When some people could have got saved and actually became a greater man or a greater woman. But they choose not. They choose to be abusive and toxic like this. This form of abuse with the hot oil on the head, and the hot oil on the head, and also the skillet across the crown chakra. God is sick of it. Just to let you know, he's not tolerating his punishment other than jail time. Something very customized by God, the Holy Spirit, and the heavens, which also includes earth realm and dimension. And when I tell you his karmic cycle is coming to a close and end, he better pray he has enough, under his belt, because it's not looking pretty for certain people. It's not. It's just super ugly how people are treating people. Super ugly how they treating people. But neither here nor there. We'll talk more later on about this particular case, and I'll see you guys later.